Welcome to Joseph Ntonga YouTube channel. I'll be giving to you some lessons in science. Please subscribe, like, and share. Today we start the topic introductory to biology. Introductory to introduction to biology. And what are our objectives? Objectives, these are the areas that we are going to look at briefly in our introduction, because biology is quite a wide subject, and we'll restrict ourselves to the following. First, to state the meaning of biology. Then second, to name some branches of biology. Then thirdly, I think for today we can go this far, is to describe importance of biology in our daily life. And then after that, a few questions will be asked at the end of the lesson. Now, when it comes to the first objective, in actual fact, let me just remind you, especially grade 12 school leavers, if your teachers give you objectives, those objectives are the ones that can be transformed into questions, as you will see at a later stage, because this objective can be changed into a question, and the question can say, state the meaning of biology. Okay, then this one, to name some branches of biology. Then a question can say, give any 4 branches of biology, or name any 4 branches of biology. Then this one, to describe the importance of biology in our daily life. Then the question can come, can you describe the importance of biology in our daily life? So if your teachers give you objectives of a particular topic, concentrate on those, and those are the ones which will be the questions in your exams. Now, the first objective, the meaning of the term biology. Now, the term biology is derived from Greek. It's derived, biology is derived from Greek language. divided into two parts. You have bio, meaning life, then logi or logos, meaning study of. Okay. Now, when you combine these two terms on your right hand side, you come with the definition there, definition of biology. Biology as the study of what? Life. So that is the definition. Now the issue there is for us to understand, because when we say biology is the study of life, maybe the next question that you should be able to ask yourself is, what is life? In describing the word life, I think it can be a bit, it's a bit philosophical. Sometimes in biology we tend to describe life in terms of characteristics of what it is, of the characteristics of life. To say, how do you determine that something has life? And if you see those characteristics in an organism, then you say that it is alive. And this is what biology is all about. And in actual fact, when you look at the characteristics of living organisms, you will find that that is the basis of all our ordinary level of biology. It's based on the characteristics of living organism. And that is the approach that I will take in this series. Okay? Now, when we talk about life, as I said, we are going to look at life in terms of what characteristics living things have. So we have the first one. If you are alive, living things, I think I'm hearing someone say living things reproduce. Okay? So if you are alive, you should be able to give rise to an offspring. You should be able to reproduce. And I remember sometimes old people, when discussing about impotence in men or women, then they say, oh, that one is dead, because it's not able to reproduce. So that is a characteristic of a living organism, being able to reproduce. And then when you reproduce those young ones, the living things, those young ones need to grow. Living things grow. And this is the characteristic of all living things. They need to grow. They grow in size, they can grow in height, okay? Or they can grow in intelligence or in wisdom. That is the growth that we are talking about of living organism. If you don't grow, then you are dead. For example, you don't see dead wood growing. If it's dead, it will not grow. It will just remain the way it was. Okay? Then living things, as they want to grow, then they want to eat. So living things feed. Nutrition. Okay? So that is a characteristic of living things. And that's why this time around with this COVID, nutrition is also very important to help us fight um, to help us fight the disease. Okay, so that is about feeding. And then number 4, after feeding, you know this, when you take in food, then reactions take place in the body, then waste products are produced, then you need to remove these waste products from your body. Then we say that living things excrete. Okay, so excretion is the removal of waste products of metabolism, those toxic substances that come as a result of metabolism, chemical reactions in the body. Then very quickly, number 5, in all this, when you are a living organism, for example now, this disease that we have, COVID-19, is associated with the air. Okay, we say that it's because of the air that we breathe in, which is contaminated with the virus, and then when this virus entered in our body, then it causes havoc. So the reason is because one characteristic of a living organism is that we should be able to breathe. Okay, so living organisms respire. Okay, so respire is more than just breathing. It is breathing and also the chemical processes that are taking place in the body. So that is number 5. Number 6. So we have now number 6 is the other thing that you need to know is that as living organism we stay in an environment, okay, and then we need to respond to the environment. Okay, so we respond to environmental stimuli, and what makes us to respond to environmental stimuli is what we call sensitivity. So living organisms are sensitive and or irritable. Okay, being able to respond to the environment. And then when you respond to the environment, then you need to take a step. You need to move around. You need to move from one space, from one point to another. And therefore, we say that living organisms should be able to move. So that is our 7th characteristics, and that is the last one. Our 7th characteristics, living organisms and move or locomote. To move would involve movement of limbs. To locomote would involve change of position. So this is what happens in living organisms. So today we have looked at what biology is, branches of biology, and characteristics of living organisms. Okay, and then when we come next time, we'll look at the importance of biology in our daily life. Thank you very much for your viewership, and I think I'll be expecting comment from you. Subscribe, like, and share. This is